Where are we going?
Australia! You have a life cap on.
Babe, tell me, love, have you seen any koalas yet?
No. I have seen golden retrievers, black labs, other designer dogs, but no koalas.
And that's probably because we're still in the United States.
I do want to see the Princess Diaries house, though.
We're in San Francisco.
We are at Whanganui National Park to look for kiwis, which are flightless birds that have very round bodies and skinny little legs and long skinny beaks. And they're very cute and they're endangered, so they're very hard to find. But we have our red flashlights and we're gonna find one. Okay, this nature reserve is huge and we are currently in a cow pasture, sans cows, but we are hearing the kiwis. It's only like 6:40 at night, pretty early still. Sam thinks he saw 2 of them dart by, which is cool. I haven't seen any yet, but I'm positive, and I'm remaining positive that we will see 1 or 2.
We have some bad news.
0 kiwis were seen this evening.
We were out there for almost 3 hours,
3 hours.
and we heard them.
It was cold. It was cold. It was a full moon. It was very bright. And we got a lot of good advice from a lot of people who saw us with our forehead flashlights on. Also, the red light that we were using to spot them and to be like polite about it was dog shit, and we were never going to see them unless they were directly in front of our face. So for next time, we need like an actual red light flashlight that will shine distance far back into the bush so that we can see these birds. But we did not see any. We heard them. They were probably
They
like
sound like little tiny T-Rexes.
they were probably within like inches of us at some points, hiding behind things, just
Stalking us.
making a mockery of us. But we did not see any, and it is very, very sad. But Sam got some great pictures of the moon rise, and we found this beach that was like unreal. I got some great shells. So the evening is still a success. We had a really fun time. It's just, it would have felt complete if we just saw 1 single kiwi bird.
Until next time.
So we're waiting to get on the ferry to cross the Daintree River, which is not very big, but to get to where we're going at Cape Tribulation, we need to cross a river. This river is swimming with crocodiles, quite literally. And I was reading that sign over there about crocodiles, and we have to worry about estuarian crocodiles, which live at the mouths and shores of rivers. I mean, we don't have to worry about them at all, but when you are in water, you have to worry about them. So, I don't know. Hope I see one.
There's the ferry.
Bad if I did. Today, we woke up in the Daintree Rainforest and went to the beach down at Cape Tribulation. Got some sick shells, and now we're at the Gulgi Lookout. This is Gulgi Beach. It used to be very plentiful with like sea life, and it was a main port for trading and stuff, I guess, before like people came to here and there were just native people. But it's beautiful, and we're gonna have a great day. We are at Solar Whispers Crocodile Cruises, about to take a crocodile boat tour.
And it just started pouring raining, so we'll see how this goes. Tons of rain last night, so the river's really high, so maybe that means we'll see a croc.
We're hoping so. We haven't seen any. I thought I saw one yesterday in an estuary, but I was just being optimistic.
It was just fish.
We did see 3 cassowaries while we were in the rainforest, which was amazing. Doesn't make up for the lack of kiwis, but I will be very, very happy today if we see one single croc.
Jillian, what'd you see?
We saw 4 saltwater crocodiles, 1 female and 3 males, right? Yeah. Well, 1 they're not sure if they're a female or a male because it's too young.
Yeah, Nate, Scarface.
No, Nate, Scarface, Sammy. That was the first one we saw. They couldn't tell if it was a boy or a girl because it's too young.
Oh yeah, little one.
And then Dusty, and she was a battle axe.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was sick.
They are apex predators and could absolutely kill you if they wanted to. That's
They're
very
huge.
impressive.
They're huge. And the reason they're not allowed to feed them in Queensland, but in Northern Australia territory, you can feed them, which is when you are on the internet and you see videos of them like jumping on boats and shit. It's because those boats are feeding them. But
So don't feed crocodiles.
they'll kill you.
What else did we see?
A snake.
And
Birds.
and
A miniature schnauzer on
mini
the
schnauzer.
boat.
Very cute.
The boat dog was a miniature schnauzer. We are currently in the Whitsundays on Hamilton Island. It's been 4 days since our last check-in. It's Sunday, so our last check-in was Wednesday, and we had just seen some crocodiles. So after that, we went back to Cairns, managed to do some laundry, spent a lot of money on 1 load of laundry. Went diving in the Great Barrier Reef the next day. I snorkeled, Sam dove. We saw a lot of really cool stuff. It was beautiful, wonderful, worth it. And then after diving, we drove 3 hours to a government campsite that did not have power, but was fine. Then woke up early and slugged down to Chute Harbor, which is on the coast, right by the Whitsundays to get our shuttle, our ferry. I am sick. I have been sick since Wednesday evening. Hopefully I get better soon. But yeah, this place is paradise. There's like parrots and cockatoos. A cockatoo stole my tissues yesterday. Today was the Hamilton Island race, the start of race week. We saw the boats take off. Did you get those guys? They're very cute. Sam got in trouble for taking that Hobie cat out too far. We've seen whales and turtles and fish and birds. And we leave tomorrow to go to Whitehaven Beach and then don't really have any plans after that. We had the most wonderful time here. It was beautiful. People are so nice. The birds are incredible. The creatures are incredible. The view is incredible. And right now it's low tide, but it won't be the peak of low tide until 1 p.m. today, when we will be on Whitsunday Island, which is said to be the most beautiful, pristine beach in the world. So after we're there for the day, we'll come back to our van and then make our way south to Melbourne. We are currently in Cannonvale Beach, which is next to Airlie Beach, which is where we spent the night last night and back in our van. We spent yesterday at Whitehaven Beach, which is said to be the most beautiful beach in the world, and it holds up. It was unbelievable. We are on our way continuing south. Today we're gonna hit Eungella National Park to hopefully see some platypus. If not, then that's okay. It wasn't meant to be. And then we're gonna probably stop in Rockhampton tonight, or somewhere around there, and then make our way to Noosa tomorrow for a couple of days for some relaxation. After that, down to Brisbane, then down to Bondi, to Sydney, and then our way down to Melbourne. Yeah. We're at middle tide right now, and there are so many amazing pools here, so many crabs, so many clams, so many snails. So I'm gonna get back to looking at that. It keeps going under and popping back up. It's being really cute, like that. So we're at Angela National Park, and we were hoping to see a platypus today, and we did. He was being really cheeky, and he kept popping up. He was being very cute, and overall amazing experience. Our car almost broke down on getting up here, but I think it was worth it. Hello. We are here at Elliott Heads, which is a beach in central Queensland, just outside of Bundaberg, which is where the ginger beer beverage is made. The one that looks like it's in a little barrel. Sam actually met the founder today while we were in the shop buying drinks, so important. We're only here for a night, and then we're gonna make our way south further. Tomorrow, we don't know where we're staying yet. We'll have to decide on that later. But we're gonna hit some really cool pools. The Elliott Heads rock pools, I think, are up that way. So hopefully we can get those tomorrow. Ferry pools in Noosa, Rainbow Beach. I've heard there's koalas on the, not koalas, kangaroos on the beach there. So yeah. Hello, we are at a strawberry patch. It's a place called Tina Berries, and it's in Bundaberg, Queensland, and it was recommended that we come here by a friend of mine who is Australian. We are doing pick your own strawberries, and they are gorgeous, as you can see. And yeah, we're having a great time. Today we are at Noosa National Park on the hunt for some koalas. People are surfing out there. It's like super beautiful. And we are going on a very long hike today, probably like a 3-4 hour hike. Hopefully we see a koala. We are in Stradbroke Island, which was an Aboriginal colony off the coast of Brisbane. We took the ferry here about an hour ago, and this was recommended by a bunch of new friends we made in Noosa. And we are ill prepared. We don't have our car, and there's really no way to get around besides a bus that just doesn't really run that often. So it's very nice here. I think we'll maybe walk around a little bit and then leave earlier than expected, and head south further to Gold Coast, then to Sydney, then to Thredbo, then to Melb.
We're at the Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary. Jillian, what are we going to go see?
We're gonna go see some koalas, and we're gonna pet one.
And we're only here because we've tried really, really hard to see one in the wild. We've walked at least 30 kilometers trying to find one and have had zero luck.
And we're gonna try again after this today.
그렇게 쏟아지는 건 여긴 없어. 이렇게 슝 쏟아지는 거? 사진. 사진? 엄마 안 찍어.
Doesn't like that one either. We are at the Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary, which is the largest koala sanctuary in Australia. They have over 100 koalas here that are either being rehabilitated or will stay here for the rest of their lives. So this is just one of many koala enclosures here, and it is just the most magical thing. They're endangered. I didn't know that, but it makes sense why we haven't really seen any in the wild. And in about 20 minutes, we're going to get to pet one and get a picture with it. So yeah, they're cute.
Okay, that was really cool.
Yeah, that was really, really, really cool. Saw so many koalas. I said in a previous video that some will be rehabilitated and some will stay there forever. All of them are staying there forever. So they have about 100 koalas in the sanctuary. They're all very sweet. We got to pet a 5-year-old male koala named Orlando, who was very cute. And then we got to see the maternity ward with all the mamas and the babies. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was probably the highlight of the trip so far. They were so adorable.
So
Photos
cute.
to come.
I hand fed a kangaroo. That was pretty cool. We saw there's an entire open area where there's red kangaroos, gray kangaroos, 2 different kinds of wallabies, and they just jump around. And there are areas where people can't go, but it's just connected by a really basic wooden fence thing, so they can come in and out as they please.
Yeah, I can never imagine a zoo or a sanctuary like this existing in the United States. Someone would do something and ruin it for everyone.
It was really amazing, and they were so sweet, and they just were sleeping. There were babies in there too. We saw wombats, Tasmanian devil, dingoes.
No echidna. The echidna was hiding.
Yeah, no echidna. It's only
I think
echidna.
that's the only animal so far that's eluded us completely.
Well, we saw one on the side of the road.
Well, he was sleeping forever.
We are now in Gold Coast. I am about to get a tattoo from a place called the Raspberry Room. But before that, after the koala sanctuary, we went to the Koombaba National Lakelands to see if there were going to be some koalas there, because it's a nature conservatory. I had done a little bit of research and heard that there's a protected population there, so we went on a walk on the koala trail and saw 4, which was amazing. They were very high up in the trees, very cute, obviously, but it was really amazing to see them in their natural habitat. But yeah, great day filled with koalas. We're going to be in the Gold Coast just today and tonight. We've had we're still in Queensland, by the way. We have not left the state of Queensland.
Well, hello there, and welcome to Brunswick Heads. We just stopped here for the night after the recommendations of some friends that we met. It's a beautiful little seaside town, got some really good vibes. Very similar to Noosa, but kind of its own thing. I just got a haircut, as you can tell, so I'm back in front of the camera. But we're going to keep heading south, hit Lennox, and then on our way to see Jillian's friend near Sydney.
We're in Lennox Heads currently, which is the second beach that we visited so far in New South Wales. Currently, my stance on New South Wales is that it's kind of whatever. There are no seashells on the beaches, the waves are really rough, and I don't know, man. I just really liked Queensland. We spent some time in Gold Coast yesterday, which was our last stop in Queensland. I got a pretty sick tattoo. Shout out Scarlett at the Raspberry Room. But yeah, we're making our way down to Sydney area. Hello, and we're back again. This time we are in McMaster's Beach with my friend Liz, who I met, 10 years ago? 11 years ago?
I think 15.
In a random Airbnb situation in Washington, D.C. when she was visiting the United States. And now we are visiting Australia, and this is full circle, and I love it when that happens.
Me too.
It's beautiful here. There's a pool out there. I don't know if you can see that. We went to the beach, and she graciously gave us her room with an amazing tub, and I had a bubble bath last night, and that was really nice.
And the Southern Cross.
And we could see all the stars and the moon, had a great meal, did laundry, all the things, all of the wonderful things. For like 20 hours, we did a lot.
Yeah, we did.
Had a great breakfast this morning.
Thank you.
Amazing, yes. Had great Sydney recommendations from Liz, who used to live in Sydney. And now we're gonna go on our way. Until next time. Hello, good evening. We are in Sydney, obviously. Behind me is the Sydney Opera House, which needs no introduction, but is just as beautiful in person and at night as it is in photos. We've been here since yesterday. It is Friday, August 29th, so we have, I think, 11 days left in our time here down under. That was cringy. We have 11 days left, and we are leaving Sydney tomorrow. So we've had a great time here. It is so clean, so nice, amazing food, amazing coffee, amazing drinks. Just would recommend to anybody. I would come back here for sure. I think we discussed that we could also live here. It's beautiful. It's winter right now, and I'm wearing like a light jacket, which is nuts. But yeah. We love it here. Are sad to be leaving tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to Bondi before we leave, which will be great. Today and yesterday we kind of just like walked around, saw different neighborhoods. Sam bought another new camera. We are making our way to Jindabyne, which is in the mountains. We'll be there for the next 2 days, 2.5 days. We are stopped right now at Lake George, which is gigantic. It's an endorheic lake, I've learned from Wikipedia, which means that it's essentially just a tidal basin. So it doesn't flow into any other waterways. And it goes into specific swamps and other like planned lakes. And it's used to transfer by evaporation, which is pretty cool. The drive is beautiful. Lots of farms, but a lot of greenery. And yeah, excited for these next few days. It's cold now. It's only like 50 degrees here, but the wind is really strong, so not excited for that.
All right, so we are just now leaving Thredbo. We're in Kosciuszko National Park. We actually had to stop because our brakes are overheating on the Alpine Way. And then Jillian said, hey, we're overdue for an update. So it's been about 3 days since our last update. I have been skiing for the last 3 days, so thanks Jillian. Got 2 days in yesterday and a couple runs this morning. We are taking what's called the Alpine Way all the way down to Melbourne. It's a single lane mountain road, probably not well suited for the camper van over there, but that's probably where the brakes are super hot. But the guy said we should be able to make it, so we'll see.
Look at them bouncing.
Yeah, there's kangaroos in the background here bouncing in a beautiful scenic landscape, but not a bad place to stop.
We just saw an emu.
And Jillian is saying we just saw an emu as well.
Oh my
so
God, look at him bounce.
as of our count, I think the only wildlife we haven't seen yet is an echidna and a wombat. That's the first Subaru that we've seen.
So we're returning the van to Melbourne tonight. We're gonna move on to a hotel for the next 3 nights, and then we leave on the 4th morning, which is pretty sad, but in the words of Nelly Furtado, all good things must come to an end. So this is the cockpit, the front, if you will. As you can see, the steering wheel is on the opposite side of the car. How Australian. And then this is where I sat and navigated. we would have some meals here. This is a table and 2 chairs, and these chairs actually spin around, so that's pretty cool. This is our range, sink, storage, fridge, microwave, bathroom. This unit pops up, and there is a full-size bed above us here. And then here's where all the magic happened. So this is where we would sleep. We would cover up all the windows. These go down and up and block light. And it was pretty comfy, honestly, until we lost heat. But it was a comfortable sleep. Like for the first probably 2 weeks, Sam and I slept really, really well. I mean, we slept well always because we were exhausted. But pretty comfy. There's storage underneath me. And then there's storage off the back and storage up here. So yeah, Vincenzo, the van, did us very well. Other than his quirks, we had like a great month in him. And yeah, can't wait to come back.
All right. You didn't drink.
Oh. We did this once already, but today is Saturday, September 6th, and we are at the end of our journey. We have been in Australia, New Zealand, for 32 days now. We leave tomorrow morning.
Very sad. Flying back tomorrow to San Francisco and then on to DC. Let's get back to our real lives.
This is our real lives.
The camper van made it back okay with some minor damage.
By
but-
the skin of her teeth.
Yep.
His teeth, Vincenzo.
R.I.P.
He's not dead.
Yeah.
Forever in our
heart. We're going to rent it out for a while.
Forever in our hearts. We are in Melbourne currently at the Standard X in a neighborhood called Fitzroy, which was selected solely because of the name Fitz. But the hotel is pretty cool and the neighborhood is very Fishtown adjacent, so we're happy.
Yeah, it turns out it's one of the vibiest parts of Melbourne, so it's been pretty cool.
Great shops, great food.
I'm bringing home like $300 worth of coffee, so that's exciting. Coffee is a big deal here in Melbourne.
I'm not.
Just clothes.
Just some clothes. Not that much. But yeah,
We saw a possum last night. That was really cool.
he was really cute. Great too because the other one that I saw was dead. So glad to see one alive and well. Not necessarily thriving, but existing fine. Not scared of us at all.
Yeah. Anyway, this will be our last update in Australia, probably.
Sadly.
Unless anything gets
Don't.
really lucky.
Yeah, right. Unless we get stuck here for a few more days.
Anyway, till next time.
Sweet as.